Hey, what's up? This is Ed with edhart.me, and in this SketchUp snippet, I'm going to show you the most basic way to draw a model in SketchUp. Let me open up a project panel. So we're going to draw a 4x8, 3/4 inch thick plywood panel, and I'm going to show you three different ways to do it by introducing you to the pencil tool, to the rectangle tool, and to the rotated rectangle tool. So let's get started. So to draw a plywood panel with the pencil tool, I'm going to grab that, and I want you to notice right down here in the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to be typing in my lengths rather than trying to just get them there by dragging my mouse. So the pencil tool is pretty cool. You just have to click, and I'm going to click at the origin, and you drag along one of the axes, and instead of trying to just get it to where it needs to be, I'm going to type 8 feet, so 8 with a single quote, and hit enter. And so now I've got an 8-foot long line on the green axis. Now I'm going to take my pencil, and it's still clicked, so I'm going to pull it down along the red axis, and I'm going to type 4 single quote, and now I've got a 4-foot length. Then I'm going to drag it back along the green axis, and SketchUp will change the color of your line when you're right on the axis, and go all the way back to the red, and click enter, or click it, and then I'm just going to close this plane right here with my pencil, and now it's automatically filled in, and I have a plane that I've made with my pencil tool. So now to make it 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to grab this push-pull tool. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click on the surface of my plane, and then I can either drag it up or down with my mouse, whichever way I want to go. And I'll just type 3/4 inches right there, and I've got a double quote this time since I'm doing it in inches and not feet. Hit enter, and now I have a piece of 4x8 plywood that I've drawn with my pencil tool. Now I'll show you how to draw it with the rectangle tool. So I'm going to click on the rectangle tool. I'm going to come over here and just right next to it. Now I have a pencil with a little rectangle by it, and I'm going to click. And now you'll see as I pull this out, there's actually two sides that are changing as I move my pencil. So again, rather than trying to space that out, I can just type 4 feet, and then I'll put a comma, and then I'll type 8 feet, just like that. And so there I have my rectangle tool. Now I've created the same plane, and I'll grab my push-pull tool again, click on the surface, drag it up, type 3/4 inches, and that's the second panel that I have. Now I'm going to grab my hand tool and just move things over a little bit, because I want to show you the third way, and this is a tool that I really prefer when drawing because I have a little bit more control over how I draw my various panels and boards out, and that is the rotated rectangle tool. So I'm just going to click on that, and you'll see now I have this like protractor looking thing, and I'm going to come over here to the red axis, and I'm going to click to start, and I'm going to drag my line on the green axis 8 feet. I'm just going to type that in again, and now I can rotate the plane to be wherever I want it to be. So you can see my red axis shows up, and my thing sort of clicks to it. So I'm going to drag this out at a 0-degree angle, and I'm going to type 4 feet and hit enter. And now I have my same plane, and again I'll take my push-pull tool, click the surface, and drag it up 3/4 of an inch, and I have 3 plywood panels that I've drawn with 3 different tools: the pencil, the rectangle, and the rotate rectangle. Now, the important thing to remember whenever you're drawing boards is once you've created them, you need to group all of the sides together. And to do that, I'll triple click on each of the objects, So if I click once, I highlight one plane. If I click twice, I highlight that entire all four sides. If I click three times, you can see I've highlighted everything. Once I highlight everything, I'm going to either right click and hit make group, or I'll do edit and again make group right there. And so now I've turned that object into a group. Now why would I do that? Well, let's suppose it's not a group. I'm going to explode it back out, and I want to move it around. So I can grab my move tool and go to the corner. If I click that corner and start moving around, look at that. That's not what I want. Let me hit escape. But if I triple click and turn it into a group, and then I select my move tool, now when I move it around, the whole thing moves around. So I've shown you how to draw a plywood panel, 3 different methods: pencil, rectangle, rotate rectangle, and I've told you how to create a group out of the various planes on each object. So I hope that that's been helpful. I hope you've learned something, and just invite you to head on over to my website, edhart.me, for lots of cool project plans and models that you can download from SketchUp. So I hope you'll stop by and check it out.